Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to another movie review. Now, this is going to be a brief one because this is one of those movies that might be very hard to explain. But I'll try to explain the best to my advantage. I'm going to be doing my quick review of The French Dispatch. This is one of those movies that I did a trailer reaction to when when one of the trailers first came out in early 2020. It was supposed to be released in 2020, but because of the pandemic, it got pushed back to October 2020, and then it got pushed back again to the last weekend of October. Like, it came out in theaters, I think in late October, but it didn't come to any theater by me until this weekend, and I finally got to see it this afternoon. And it's been a long time since I've seen the trailer, so I have no memory of how I felt about it. But from the looks of the film, it looked pretty good. And Wes Anderson, who directed The French Dispatch, has a very interesting directing style. I've seen like a handful of his movies, even though I think my favorite film he's done is Isle of Dogs. I thought that had more of a plot and story. This one's kind of, The French Dispatch, kind of like an anthological story movie. It's basically an anthology thing, where it has various stories. And I don't remember if the trailer gives this away, but I don't know if I should even say it because I'm not sure if the trailer gives it away. Even when you read the synopsis on the website, when you type in The French Dispatch, it doesn't explain you much, except talking about certain stories. And it's got certain celebrities in this. It's got Bill Murray, Owen Wilson, Frances McDormand, Adrien Brody, and a couple other. I think William Dafoe was also in this at some point. And other actors I did not recognize, but has a pretty decent cast in this. And basically it's just a collection of stories at this, basically the magazine company is about to close up soon. And they show like different stories that the people working at the magazine company were narrating over. Like, there's a story about a kid who's been kidnapped, and about this murderer who becomes a painter. And there's another one, try to recall. Those are the two main ones I try to remember. And then there's one about this boy who's a chess champion, and different type of stories. Now, visually, like it looks really interesting and very creative. Like the cinematography is probably the best thing about the movie. Like the shots are pretty well done. Like, if you watch any Wes Anderson movie, mainly if it's shot in live action, like the shots look absolutely great. Like it's like a different kind of world, in a way. And yeah, so that's basically, like, it's more visually stunning. And there's some interesting techniques with it. Like, there's some certain scenes that are in black and white, and then there's like one shot could be in color, and then most of the shots are in black and white. And when I saw this on the big screen, most of it's mostly in like full screen. Like, it's mostly just letterbox, kind of like this, kind of like give this kind of feel to it. And then there's some stuff where it definitely goes like widescreen a bit, but there'll be like subtitles on one side or images on another. And if you've seen The French Dispatch, you know what I'm talking about. Kind of like, this is like the very first Wes Anderson film I saw in theaters, and maybe that's what every Wes Anderson movie looks like. I really don't know, but like, with that said, did I kind of like this movie? Yeah, it was pretty good. This is like, there's some parts where I was like trying to understand the movie and follow it. Like, this is like one of those movies, like, unless you're familiar with Wes Anderson's work, you may be thrown off by it, mainly by the style. Like, if you went into this movie without knowing what it's about, not knowing who directed this, and not seeing any trailers, you would be like confused by like what's going on. I don't know. I think you have to be familiar with Wes Anderson's work to really get the idea of it, So it's professionally made, though. Like, it's not like something that's like made cheaply. It's got like this very it has a kind of like unique style to it, and the acting for the most part is pretty good as well, and the music is good as well. It's just that it's kind of like an art house, like an artsy kind of film for the most part. So if you're really into that artsy kind of films, like, maybe you may dig this one. I would say like the movie's worth watching. If it's playing in any theaters by you right now, definitely I would say go see it. Although it's not one of those movies I would say you'd be in a rush to see, or even see it in theaters if possible. But I would say, like, if you're a huge Wes Anderson fan, and this is definitely one of those movies I recommend you check out. Although I think you have to like watch a handful of Wes Anderson films first to really, maybe to really understand the feeling and the how these films are made. Because the good thing is, prior to this, I have seen, like I said, a handful of Wes Anderson films, so I get the idea of his work. But the French Dispatch is a pretty decent movie, definitely worth seeing, although not one of my favorites. But I wouldn't have a problem watching it again, even though I wouldn't own it on DVD. I would just probably, if it streams and whatnot, just like to watch it though. Like there's some parts that kind of dragged on a little bit, and you know, it's quite different from what I expect. But it's The French Dispatch, worth watching. If you have seen that movie, let me know what you think of it. And that's my review of the film. And so thank you guys so much for watching my review of The French Dispatch. That's all I have to say about that. Just a really unique movie, I guess. Nothing spectacular or mind-blowing, but, you know, cinematography and the production work is the best part. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Adios.